Don't look at me. What is good, everyone? Welcome back to the Nostalgia Social Podcast. My name is Taylor, aka Nostalgia. This is a huge moment. I want to pause before I introduce everybody else. It's a huge moment for us. This is the first podcast with all three of us in the same room.
Yay!
My name is Taylor, aka Nostalgia. Joining me is As Told by Zoe and Kelly Everything. How y'all doing today?
Hello.
We're doing great.
Man, it's pretty cool, right? How all three of us are here at the same time, right? It's funny. I was talking to you about it. So we were like talking about like the in-person podcast stuff, and I was like, well, technically, this isn't necessarily the first time we've recorded a podcast episode in person, but that episode will probably never see the light of day.
Oh, okay. I wasn't.
No. It was like early stages.
Oh,
like,
got it.
It was like we were testing stuff out. Like it's funny. Like there are two episodes where they were like test episodes that we genuinely kind of liked, but we didn't really know the direction we wanted to go with NPU anyway. So like first podcast episode was just like us talking about just like random shit. And so it was like, and our logo wasn't the same. Like we had like a random picture that me and him took when we were like together one time as our like cover art.
That's cute.
And it was like, we were talking about like something music related and some other stuff. It was random. Like I feel like it's on your YouTube channel.
There's one thumbnail I made. We were talking about Netflix.
Okay.
And I forgot how we got to this, but the thumbnail was it's a picture of us and our old logo, and it's a bodybuilder, like super strong guy, but his head is replaced with the Netflix logo.
If I can find it, I'll put it.
The Spotify.
If I can find it, I can put it.
It's something like Netflix has to chill.
Yeah, it was insane. It was like something.
We're talking about like sex shows or something.
What were we talking about?
I really don't know.
Well, this was Nostalgia plus Ultra BK.
Yeah,
Kayla.
before Kayla, for sure. Before anime. Honestly, before anime.
Yeah.
And then there was obviously one that we did like after that where we were just going to talk about like anime or whatever. I think the topic of that one was like the Cowboy Bebop remake, which is funny because we actually have an episode. Our second ever episode is on that.
Yeah.
Specifically, but I think it was before it got announced.
Okay.
Where we were like, is it gonna be any good? Is it gonna be bad? We have no clue. And so it was kind of funny, like us trying to figure that part out. And it's funny because like the mic I had at the time was like omnidirectional. So every single bit of audio was getting captured by my mic. And so I had to like try to figure out how to edit out like an echo sound, because when Zoe would talk, it would pick up on my mic too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I was like, how do we figure that out? So we ended up just kind of scrapping it. And then when I ended up moving to West Palm, I was like, well, this Riverside's like a huge thing now. And so like, I found it out, and I was like, I'll just go do the subscription for it, and we'll just see how it goes. And we're here.
And here we are.
Riverside's been amazing.
Riverside's been awesome. Sponsor us.
We're looking for a sponsor.
Sponsor us, please.
Would it be so awesome? Be so cool.
Okay, so today, as far as our topic is concerned, it's one that Kayla has brought to our attention, and it's funny because it was supposed to be the soul leveling filler episode was supposed to be this one that we're talking about today. But, you know, it is what it is. Kayla, do you want to introduce the topic today?
Absolutely. Okay, so this is my one. So Sony has been hard at work not making the new Spider-Man movie, and that's fine because in the in-between, we have gotten a lovely piece of media called K-Pop Demon Hunters, which is about a Korean pop star group that happens to hunt demons, and they get into a lot of hijinks along the way because of it. And the art looked so cute that I was like, okay, well, I have to see this because all of the fan art was already flooding my TikTok, and I'm like, I'm 2 scrolls away from being spoiled, and I can't have that happen, and I'm so glad that I didn't, because it was such a cute movie. On Letterboxd, I gave it 4 stars.
4 stars. So how we usually do with any analysis of anything, it's like initial thoughts and stuff like that. Okay, Kayla kind of gave hers. So do you have, what are your like initial thoughts when you first watched it? I know it's been like what, 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks since you've seen it, but like, what were your initial thoughts on it the first time?
I thought it was cute. I thought it was clever. The use of, like, I thought it was just gonna be like, oh, K-pop, but it's like this whole thing, like the lore of like, it's a trio of female singers, and there's one for each generation, and it wasn't always K-pop. There was one that was like swing, and there was one that was R&B.
All based off of real,
yeah,
like artists, like musical, like female artist groups in Korea.
Yep.
So I thought that was fun, and then the movie itself is very funny.
Yeah, it's a super goofy time.
There's it's happening a lot more now, but there was this thing in like when in the early 2000s when we were growing up, where girls couldn't be goofy, especially in animation. Like girls were like cute and pretty, and they were funny, but in a very feminine way. And this movie has a lot of like, they're making a lot of silly faces. They're goofy. They just want to chill, but they could also be badass when they want to. Yeah. And not Charlie's Angels badass, where it's like, I'm fighting, but I'm sexy.
Like femme fatale type.
Yeah, it's like they're fighting, and it's cool for like the younger generation to see that. I think
to have options, because like that, like you're saying, in the early 2000s, when you had a different female character archetype that wasn't like the main pretty girl, you only ever got the cool goth girl, aka the girl from Danny Phantom. Kim Possible's Shigo.
Yep.
Like if you weren't the main girl, you had to default to like being goth. And I'm not complaining, that was a time. But I'm a silly goofy girl. I would have loved other silly goofy girls as like role models growing up. So it is very cute.
I also said that I think if this was made, especially in the early 2000s, but even 10 years ago, it would have been super different. The main band would have been a boy band.
Right.
And the manager would have been evil. Not evil, not the main bad guy, but like wouldn't have cared about them.
Yes.
There would have been a lot of like your guys in a boy band, like underlying gay jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the bad guys would have been female demons. I mean, they would have been femme fatale, kind of.
Right.
It's cool that they made this now with like a different, and with people that care about K-pop.
I feel like, to your point, it would be a situation where like the storyline would be, oh, the main boy band guy falls in love with one of the main girls in that one, but it's going to be a demon, so it's like a whole thing where like maybe the sidekick of the main guy is like, yo, she's kind of tripping, like you need to not mess with her, and then it's a whole I feel like we've seen that kind of story like a trillion times.
Mm-hmm.
1 William times.
1 William times. But if this movie had come out the way that it was made today, back in the day, this would have changed the trajectory of my life. I would have been a different person. We needed more things like this growing up. We really did.
I think for me, in my initial thoughts, I loved how they really captured the good parts of the K-pop fan base and the K-pop culture.
Right.
I think it's like they capture a lot of really good things in there, and I think one of them is like just the fan base and how feral and enthusiastic they are about the people that they stand.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And like we see a lot in like Korean media too, like people being idol fans like that. Like that's a kind of a running joke, and like they kind of show how big they are in their fandom or whatever. And so I thought that part was cool.
Yeah.
I think the culture behind being an idol, where like you are constantly working, you really don't have a chance to do the vacation, because when all 3 of them get done, with that first performance. Like
Yeah.
we watch in the beginning of the movie, and they get done, and immediately they're like, "Oh, it's our vacation time." And then right, and then Rumi's like, "Hey guys, guess what? I just dropped our song. We perform in like 3 hours." It's like, it's like, hold on.
Right.
But yeah, and also too, I think like the action sequences were great. I think the animation in general, where the tone of it wasn't taking itself too seriously, I think that's what kind of aided it a lot.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
like with the funny emotes.
Yeah.
Like we'll get to like the boy band in a second, but like when Zoe sees the guy with the abs out,
Abby.
and her and was it Mari, I think, or
Mira.
Her and Mira both like their eyes turn into abs, and then like
Yeah,
pop,
well,
like,
little
popcorn.
corn.
Yeah.
And then Zoe has popcorn coming out of her eyes, and
And Mira's eating it.
And Mira eating the popcorn.
And she's
yeah.
going like, oh my god.
Yeah. I think it's just like it kind of lends itself to being like a silly, goofy time.
It is.
And there are some very serious themes in there that we can definitely kind of get into later, because there's a certain character in there that I think this whole movie is her fault. The whole plot is her fault, but we're just
For a second, I was like,
we're gonna get to her in a second, but the entire plot of the movie is her fault.
and it's why for me it's not a perfect 5, because I feel like I didn't get to resolve anything with that character.
Oh, for sure.
And what would have been hands.
Yeah. And I think it just might be me, but I think that having major plot changing conflict with 20 minutes left in a movie is just a pet peeve of mine. I think we discovered that. I think it's just me, because like I feel like that sort of twist should have happened a little bit earlier. And so we can just start talking about it now. Like towards the end, where they're doing like the Idol Awards competition, right? So a couple of different things. One thing, a reason why I gave it 3 stars. One, because of that character, and also 2, because they didn't really expand on Genie. But I want to get into him too a little bit later. But when it turned out that they're all like, when the girls find out that Rumi's actually a demon, I was like, and they like go away from her, and they're like trying to figure out what's going on with themselves, and they end up getting corrupted by the Sandra Boys, right?
Yeah.
I paused the movie and checked the timestamp. Lo and behold, 23 minutes left in the movie.
Right.
And I'm like, it just might be me.
Yeah.
I just think that there are certain movies that I think are just paced really well, that don't just like dump huge plot changing elements into a movie at the very end. I feel like some movies pace them out pretty well. Like Porco Rosso, like we just watched, right? Porco Rosso was paced really, 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 really well. They didn't do any like major like plot altering or major conflict moment. I mean, obviously the fight with
No, but it built up to that, and you had that slow build. It wasn't just like everything's good, plot.
Yeah.
It was, it changed from the beginning. I don't know. I feel like we're opposite in that way, because I just want to hang out with characters, which is why I've always been more of a show person than a movie person.
Yeah.
Because I get to have a long time to sit and absorb who the characters are and just kind of like figure out the world. And then a change happens. Perhaps I am not going to change. So I like things to kind of just like be able to sit. So when you give me more time in a movie without plot, I can sit in the movie longer. When it's like, this is it, it's happening now, everything's here, I'm going, just like kind of like trying to, follow along. So I don't mind when there's 20 minutes left, because I'm like, then after that, I'm free of this chair.
Yeah, this one compared to the way Miyazaki does it, I feel like for Miyazaki it's much more of a build-up. For this one, it's like they mention Rumi's mom in the beginning, and then that's it. Then you barely have time with her adoptive mother, who was part of the
what is her name?
Girl group.
I forgot her
name. I can't research it. I'm filming on my phone.
Right.
Her adoptive mom?
Yeah, her adoptive mom. It was fine, by the way.
Celine.
Celine was fine as shit.
100%.
But she's
she's
barely in it until the end.
They were doing the Elsa plot, where it's like conceal, don't feel, don't let it show. Figure it out.
Yeah, but they don't really talk about it until the end.
Yeah.
Right. And then you don't get any time. Like, so she's near the tree, everything. Also, what significance does the tree have? Is that connect you to musicians of the past? I don't know. Are we in an Avatar state? Where is this in Korea?
Yeah.
These are things I'd like to know. But we go over there, we meet her, Rumi's looking for resolve. She's like, can I still be a demon hunter with being half demon? And she's like, I did just finish singing, and then the Han Moon will fix you.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want to live in that. If this is the world we have to live in, I don't want to do it. Which I did enjoy, that at least because everything is going fast, she's not trying to drag out like, oh, I shouldn't be me. She's like, oh, you know what? If you don't want to accept me, I'm actually gonna do it my way.
Yeah.
And then we ran with it, which I do enjoy.
I think that scene is powerful and it's done well.
Yes.
It's just also, when you think about it, as a movie, I think that was the one time Celine was there in the present.
Yeah.
Every other time you see Celine,
it's a
flashback.
Yeah.
So it feels a little weird.
Yeah. And I'll say, and we can kind of get into like themes about like the deeper themes of this movie now. The entire plot is Celine's fault. Like, let's just be honest, right? Like, Celine is the reason why Rumi is going through this existential crisis about her being a demon.
Same way that Elsa's parents is the whole fault of
Exactly. Right. And then you have like the fact that Mira and Zoe just don't know. I feel like you should have told them from the get-go so they can figure things out.
Communication is key.
But when I wish like the movie was more fresh on mine because I can remember the exact line. But like Celine says something to the effect of like, essentially you just need to put your head down and go. We don't need to like expose our faults and our issues to other people. We just need to like keep it in house and just like keep everything close to the vest.
Right.
And try to have this idea of being like this, having this perfect image. And I think that's a pretty like general consensus on some people in certain Asian cultures. And obviously like none of us are deeply ingrained in Asian culture. None of us are Asian, but like it's not inherently just the Asian thing. It's a kind of like a minority thing where like a lot of elders in either Hispanic or Black communities kind of try to like not let any issues within yourself or in the family kind of like leak out. And sometimes that causes a lot of problems. You keep everything close to the vest, you keep everything super like closed off, it can like bubble up and erupt in very negative ways. And so I think that was like a big like theme for K-pop for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, the whole idol culture in a lot of other countries is very much like you need to look perfect all the time.
Right.
In My Dress Up Darling, the little older idol, she doesn't let people see her normal. Like it's always a facade. It's always like, this is who I am because I have to not let down my fans. So it's that vibe the entire time, which is also, it is very prevalent. Like in Hispanic culture, like my parents would always say, like, in the place, how do you sing maquillaje? Which means like, you can't get out without makeup on because heaven forbid someone sees your skin. Like heaven forbid someone sees you looking normal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Nothing.
The line of dialogue that I felt was so powerful was when Ruby's talking to Celine. And Celine's like, well, I've accepted you. And she's like, well, I wanted you to love me.
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I was like,
that was good.
Yeah.
So I think with the movie, the dialogue is good.
Yes.
The story writing. Well, we did find out the first cut of the movie was 3 hours. And Netflix cut it down to 125.
Let's talk about that.
Let's be for real for 2 seconds. Are we serious?
I don't more time.
Make it a show.
That too.
Make it a show, or like a mini series. Make it 8 episodes.
Listen,
45 minutes per episode. We're good to go.
I don't know what else they cut out, because the important thing to me was that Jinu and Rumi were supposed to have an aquarium date scene where they kissed, and they took that out. Why would you take that out? All the people wanted them to be in love, and all we get is them. You gave me part of your soul. Cool, whatever. Kiss me. Like, what are we doing? Why did you cut that out?
As an animated movie aimed at a younger audience, I don't know if 3 hours would have hit, but give me like another 35. Make it 2 hours.
Make it a solid 2 hours.
At least give me the aquarium date.
Yeah. Make it 2
How long
hours.
can that be? A little montage, a little 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Then we would have sat through.
That's
Maybe
insane.
like almost 10. That's what I'm saying.
Like-
Give me another 35 minutes, and I think they would have wrapped up the Celine part a little better.
Yeah.
I guarantee they would have had the aquarium date.
Yeah.
That's 10 minutes. That's like 20 minutes right there.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Like, that's kind of crazy. I think, like, K-pop Demon Hunters definitely, from a narrative aspect, because I know they cut some stuff out, could have definitely benefited from being a TV show. Like, just an 8-episode, 45-minute per episode.
Yeah, a little guy.
Like, I know it'd probably be a lot more work for, like, the actors involved and, like,
Right.
the singing parts and trying to edit that parts in, which I think are great. But,
Right.
I feel like if that was the case, they're cutting that much Netflix, like, you might
I mean, that
as well
turns
make a show.
3 hours of animation into 8 hours. And then look how long Arcane takes.
Oh, Jesus.
That would have taken way longer.
For sure. For sure.
Oh, if Arcane had only been a movie, I think I would have jumped through a window.
But
it would have been good for the 2 hours.
I know, but it
It
just
would not have been a
it
good-
took Arcane.
Arcane wouldn't have been as popular as it was.
No,
if it
not
was
at all.
If it was a movie.
It took Arcane 3 years to animate.
And it was
Season 2.
and it was worth
And it was-
every moment.
It was worth it, but again, that's a lot of money
It
that
is a lot of money
They're-
that Sony needs to be using for Spider-Man.
Sony would rather give to Spider-Man.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That's
Why do
fair.
they keep pushing it up?
I don't know, man. I feel like, well, with how, talk about Spider-Verse in general. Do you know how long, like, the first, like, was it Across Spider-Verse took? Because
Yeah.
they're, like, mixing elements, animation elements, like, they contracted a 14-year-old child to animate Lego for, like,
Yeah.
a
Right.
2-second scene. It took them, like, 2 months to make.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just,
I get that perfection takes a long time, but my life is only so long.
yeah.
Anyway, there were a lot of fun little things in the movie that I really enjoyed.
Yes.
Like from the very beginning, when you do see all the different demon hunters throughout the years, you'll see that one of the 3 always has a pattern on their outfit, just as an element. And then when we finally get to our current one, they all have the same outfits. Like there's no patterns,
Right.
but it's because Ruby had the patterns all along on her.
Mhm.
Now, here's my only thing. Is that something that everyone can see? Like any Joe Schmo can see
With
the
demon
pattern?
hunters?
Or is it like only demon hunters see the patterns? Like, do her fans now see her fun little stripey stripes?
They didn't really explicitly say. But the
Right.
thing is,
Because
But it's kind of like in One Piece, like, are we seeing the hockey? Or are they just showing us the
Well,
hockey
they can
for
see
fun?
the demon, so I'm assuming yes. Because there's that in the beginning, they're like, "Oh, fun costume" to the demons.
Oh, okay.
So I think yes.
Okay.
okay, because yeah, but then like I guess like the way demons operate, like they obviously operate in the shadows. So like when they start stealing the souls of people,
Yeah.
Right.
it's not like blatantly out in broad day. Like I'm walking up to you, just like grabbing it. Like
Right.
like there's this guy's like on his phone at like a bus stop, and like the demon comes like from behind him, and, like,
Yes.
steals it from the
Yeah.
back.
Super epuki.
Yeah, it was really. I mean, I liked that aspect of it, especially the main demon. I thought giving him like not a physical form
Always.
was a cool like element to his
You know who
character.
voiced him?
What's his name?
Giwa. Oh, sorry.
He's the front man from Squid Game.
Yeah,
Really?
That's the main demon.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
he's awesome. It was like
And Daniel Day Kim is the
Daniel Day Kim. What's his name? Daniel Day Kim.
I can recognize that voice anywhere.
I love him. Daniel Day Kim is awesome. So okay, let's talk about Genu and Ruby's relationship real quick. I want to specifically talk about, like, I think a big knock on this movie for me is that Genu as a character was not as expanded upon as I feel like he should have been, because his sacrifice in the end, while I do understand like the aquarium date would have made more sense in context to me, and then him sacrificing himself at the end, it would have hit a little bit harder for me, because him jumping in front. Because I mean, think about it, okay? I want you to.
I'm ready. I'm locked in. I have
think-
thoughts already.
My problem is like they framed him as a very as a redeemable character, as one that like he's on this kind of redemption arc
Mhm.
from demon to like accepting himself fully. The problem is, I think that when they explained how he became a demon, or like when he left his family on his own accord.
Yeah.
Not like it was like they were taken from him and he just kind of like forgot about them over the course of being a demon. He literally was a demon, got in the king's good graces, and was like, deuces, like he's out of there. Like, what?
Right.
Hello?
Okay,
but we don't know why, and that's what I like. What for?
Because
that's my
just not being poor.
They were.
It was just
they
one
were.
of
They
those
were
things.
poor.
Okay,
Think about this.
Okay, but hold on. So, one thing I really love about that theory of like when you do an evil thing, like a truly evil thing, like leaving your family behind, that you know cannot survive by themselves, especially back in the day when like women couldn't work, they'd have to be beggars, essentially.
Yeah.
And he was already doing that and couldn't get enough. So he left his wife and his child to basically rot and die so that he could live a comfortable life. It's the same thing as like what Demon Slayer does, where it's like humans becoming corrupt. That's what makes you a demon.
Yeah.
Like it's not like that they're spooky, scary demons trying to like pull you or whatever. So his whole thing, although it's very small, like his story is not expanded on. His whole thing is because he fully hasn't lost his human side, because he keeps it's that guilt that's eating him up.
Yeah.
He has room to like connect with people and to repent. So when he sacrifices himself, he's giving that last human bit of himself to Rumi. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like he doesn't end up where he was. He doesn't end up in like that bad place.
Yeah.
You know, he is redeemed for all intents and purposes. So I don't know.
I agree.
Cool.
No, I agree with that. But
You just wanted more.
the king is gonna let him live with him just because. What was the deal?
A king
Like,
loves a jester.
is-
He just an
Is that-
entertainer.
Well, no, but
Yeah,
no,
like
but-
he basically was like he became a part of the palace
because he's really good at playing music.
because he was really good
That,
at
was,
music.
that wasn't clear.
I don't know.
Oh,
I mean,
that was
I think he kind of explains it in his backstory. Where he's like, I was playing whatever that instrument is. I forgot the name of it.
Not sitar.
No, it's
It was like some kind of like
A shamisen.
like Asian or Korean, like older Korean like guitar.
It's like a three-string.
Yeah, okay, something like that. But like he played that to make money, and he wasn't making that much money. And I guess
Right.
like somebody in the king's quarters like saw him and decided to bring him to the palace to play. He
right.
was good enough with his musical abilities to then like stick around, and they were like, "Oh, you can't bring your sister
I
in."
know.
But he
You
made,
can't bring your
but
sister
he
and mama.
made like a deal with Yua before because he's like looking into the puddle and,
Yeah.
he's like, don't you want more?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
it's that. It's like being like, oh, I'll sell my soul to like eat well for the rest of my life. But he realized shortly after that, like nothing tastes good. I don't feel good.
Right,
This isn't what I wanted.
right. Yeah. I just think
I am more on your side with Genu's story.
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, but real quick. Let me just like, finish what I was saying though. When what I mean by we need enough screen time of Genu in certain aspects. I feel like what would have gotten me for real was if they would have showed two different things. One, him either like lying to Guima about how things have been going, especially when he first meets Rumi for like the first couple of times, starts to change his tune.
Mhm.
Because he does return to him, and like then there's the twist of like, since when did I ever tell you like I was gonna be fair and like erase your memories? So this isn't a fair like exchange or whatever.
Right.
Also, too, when they're at the Idol Awards, and all you do is just hear, "Oh, the Sounding Boards are fighting backstage." Show me that. Show me that, because I think that would have been a really cool addition to
I don't think
Jin's
But I
They're
think they're
character.
trying to. They're not actually fighting. It was a whole thing to kind of like get the
The
Demon Hunters
girls.
onto the stage,
Yeah.
and they wanted to keep us in the dark, like they kept the K-pop girls in the dark.
Yeah, I
Where
agree.
it's like, because if we had seen them fighting, which they're not really fighting, we were like, this is a ruse. But if for a second in the movie, I did believe it because I thought, oh, maybe he's fighting so that they won't,
So that's what
take over.
that's
And
what
I
I
was like,
thought.
no, he switched sides.
That's what I thought. But I thought it was gonna be a situation where, because when you see him the second time, he's like full, like his
Gorgeous.
tattoos are like full,
Yeah.
like he's covered.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was like, did Guimon just take over his body? Which would have been a great plot point. Like, think about it. Think about it. Genu tries to, you know what I'm saying? It shows humanity. Guimon's like, I control you, so I don't know what you're doing right now. Takes over his body, and then they do the twist, and it would have been like that whole thing. That's just how I
feel
want it to be. You see what I'm saying?
No, because I love that the power of guilt is what keeps people from staying the way that they are instead of looking for redemption. Like, I was like, am I in church? Like, it was so good. I was like, yes, like, release that guilt and you are free. I love that. Like, the fact that his whole thing about being close, I'm so sorry, about being close to Rumi is the fact that when she sings and she sees him for who she truly is, even though she didn't even know who he had truly been yet, he's like, I can't hear Giwa's voice anymore.
Yeah.
That to me, I was in my chair like this.
That was great.
I was like, that is so beautiful because the power of friendship and love and all that stuff. It's like, I don't care who you were. I don't care where you came from. The beauty is that I see who you're trying to be right now. That's enough.
Yeah.
Come on, church.
And I think if Giwa takes over his body, it would have delved into the power of love. Broke my chains from you. Like that's
Which would have been a little more corny.
Instead of a sacrifice.
Which I agree with you.
Yeah.
The him feeling this guilt because they're on stage and they're singing to break the Honmu, and you can kind of see it in his face.
Yeah.
That he's like, it's just business. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Right. Because I can't take this anymore.
Yeah. That is true. And then
we're agreeing to it.
Yeah.
I know that's a first. If we're being, that's crazy, actually.
It's the plushies.
That's a first.
I know. I love that you're like you're talking to him.
Yeah.
Just having a conversation with him. Okay, so it's just I can see y'all's point. That was one thing where I was like, in real time, I was watching. I was like, man, I wish Gina would have gotten more screen time. And I was like, well,
he would have.
If the movie had been longer. and then a beautiful little whale shark would have swam by, and it would have been great. It would have been great.
And I want to make it clear that this is like 3 coaches getting on the player because they believe in him.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not trashing the movie.
We
really like the movie.
Correct.
Yeah, for sure.
We want more out of it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, I like, hey, you can make a second one. Sony, do it.
I think it'd be really funny.
I'm all for it. And then you know what it could be? We didn't even fast forward. It didn't have to be the same characters anymore. You can fast forward where they're the teachers, and we already have a new set of kids.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I think it'd be super fun. And then be more involved, unlike Celine Dion.
She's the worst.
Yeah. However, though, the volume on that hair, if I could get a product that could do that.
No, she's fine as hell. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's
Mira.
And at the end of the day,
Mira's my girl.
that part.
Zoe's my
Let's get into the
Zoe's cute. I like Zoe.
The
She's
thing
very
is
funny.
that Zoe is me. Like the way that she responds to men in general, but also just like her, like you know how when all the girls sing about like their specific thing that releases them.
Yes.
You know, like her being like, I feel like I'm too much for people. So I kind of like was bouncing between worlds of like giving too much, giving too little. But now she's like, I just give me.
Yeah.
It's just me time now.
Yeah.
I was like, that's my child.
Yeah. I love the dynamic between the 3 of them. I do think like in each, obviously Rumi is the main character.
Yeah, but you're also a mirror girl.
I am a mirror girl. 100%.
Because you guys were influenced by the early 2000s era of Shigo and Goth Girls and
facts.
And you know what? And I love that about the both of you. She's really cool and she is really gorgeous. And she is super cool.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I like the dynamic obviously being like the front person being like the perfect she's like the best.
Kind of the all around.
She's the all around just like great personality,
yes,
like leader kind of type. And then you have like
it's Blossom, dancer. Bubbles, and Buttercup.
Mira's.
It is literally Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup.
Yeah.
Yes.
That formula is unmatched throughout all of time.
Wow. Actually, that just blew my mind.
And I didn't say, every Bubbles needs a Buttercup. Friend, if you're listening right now to the podcast, hi friend. That's my Buttercup. I won't make it through life without
Does
Buttercup.
Kat listen to the podcast?
No. because she doesn't like anime.
Gotcha.
But she does support me, so when I post this, she'll go, friend. She's very Mira in that way.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it wasn't a situation where I was like, fucking DiCaprio me just like pointing at the screen like, oh, this is. I just, it's interesting to me. I didn't really realize it until just now.
That was the first. Yeah, I noticed it.
Yeah, interesting.
Listen, when it's whenever I feel like a Powerpuff Girls thing or like a Totally Spies thing going on, which is again Powerpuff Girls, it all goes back to Powerpuff Girls and how a girl feels she is perceived by the world. It just helps. It helps with merch.
Brandon
sure.
McCracken, he was the creator of the Powerpuff Girls. He started on that.
Love that.
Shout out to him.
They were going to be called the Kick-Ass Girls.
Oh,
But then Cartoon Network picked it up and he was like, well.
and we're gonna shift a little. But yeah, so what then in the movie is your favorite Mira scene? Because I have mine.
Leather.
This one word, leather.
Leather.
I think like I love all the times that Mira has like went to Rumi and was like, hey, if there's an issue, like
Right.
we gotta talk this
Yeah.
out.
She's really big on communication.
I
They
love that.
felt like friends.
Yes.
Like actually.
Like real friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not co-workers.
Correct.
They felt like they cared about each other. And
Very
Yeah.
family from a girl.
Yeah, and
Right.
part of me wants to,
Right.
part of me wants to like kind of know, at least a little curious about like K-pop idol groups and like how they conduct themselves as
100%.
like people in that group. Like I wonder if like BTS are they homies outside of them recording in the studio all the time?
They went to the army together. I feel like
I don't know.
they
I don't know.
have
Them
brothers
like
on some
went to
aspects.
or like Blackpink. Or was it like a K-pop?
Right, uh-huh.
You know
K-pop
what's
girls.
you know what's very interesting, and this is all we're also going to get into something else. If you're heard of Cat's Eye,
Yeah.
you know they're American.
Yes.
They're a girl group that was made. They all speak English,
Okay.
and they were made to capitalize off of the international blow up of K-pop.
Oh.
They say gnarly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yes.
but it's like there is a documentary on them on Netflix.
Yeah.
And apparently they're all friends. Like, actually friends.
Actually,
Oh,
friends.
that's beautiful.
But it is interesting because they were kind of Simon Cowelled. You know how One Direction was.
I was about to ask.
So,
is
yeah.
Simon,
They
yeah.
were kind of Simon Cowelled and put together to be like, look, we're gonna make a girl group because everyone likes K-pop. It's not gonna be K-pop. This is A-pop. It's America. This and that. And there's one Hispanic. And
D-Rex.
there's one Hispanic. There's an Indian girl.
Oh, this is like
Some are Asian.
just We Are the World.
So
type
there's
shit?
some of Asian descent. Like,
Yeah.
It's very interesting. They seem to be friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the point of me bringing them up.
Yeah.
But so Mira being so in love with her friends is one of the reasons why I do really love her. Because if you notice, all the girls have like a little charm that like represents them,
Yeah.
and Mira's charm has two little charms of Rumi and Zoe's faces at the center because they're her family,
That's cute.
which is really beautiful. But my favorite Mira moment is that I love that Rumi gets one man, Ginu. Zoe gets mystery. But Mira, because she's that girl, gets two men. She gets Abby and romance. Hello? She's unmatched. She eyed out for you, girl. Like, she's...
That is one thing I wanted to
Oh,
bring up
pink
too.
haired.
The funny, like obviously like the culture behind
Yeah.
K-pop fandom is so
Yes.
funny, and like this like the meet and greet signups, right? Where it's like
Yeah.
one big line for Huntrix, right?
Yes.
Then the Soldier Boys show up and
Yeah.
another table gets added, and also you hear a fan go, "Oh, dual signing!" and like half of them leave.
Yes.
And, or it was like, oh, a Soldier Boy signing, and they sign over.
And they're like,
And
oh,
then-
we're together.
And then it was like, we're gonna all do it together. And all of a sudden they go back, ooh, dual signing. And they come back. And it's like so funny.
This is just Orin High School Pulse Club, but boy band edition. Because everybody has their favorite host.
Yeah.
Everybody has their favorite idol.
Yeah.
And when Purple Eyes, what's his name? The glasses one, the son of the military guy from Orin High School Pulse Club, I forget his name.
Oh, God.
Felice one, I can't remember.
Oh, what is his name?
Anyway, he's the one that's in charge of like merch and things like that. He's always like,
the fence.
I
Yeah.
profit off of people having favorites, so I set up like different booths.
Yes.
And he knows that when all the hosts can be together, he makes the most money, which is why they do so many events.
Kyoka is his name?
Yeah.
It's like Key something.
Yeah.
But that's been a thing since like, bro, even NSYNC.
Oh yeah, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
Fucking Justin Timberlake was the gay one. Joey Fatone was the bigger gay one. Like, everyone thought they were gay because it was the 90s. And then one of them was gay. And no one thought he was.
No one knew he was gonna be gay. That's so funny.
Yeah.
But for real, I remember everyone thought Justin Timberlake was the
The
gay
gay
one.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
because
interesting.
people were just, I don't know, there's a thing about like pretty men. And it just makes people
Which is
go, well, then you gotta be gay. And I'm like, first of all, incorrect. And also, bring back bring back boys just being pretty for us, for me, not.
Which is why, if this was made 10 years ago and it was a boy band, there'd be a lot of gay jokes.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yep.
And also, because I've been listening to them, Rockhampton was trying to break the stereotype. They considered themselves a boy band. Rockhampton. There was like a rap group of like 12 fucking people.
12 people is too many people.
And-
in
But
a
like
group.
it was like 8 actual music vocalists,
The
and
rest
then like the
were
rest were
producers.
producers.
Oh, okay.
So instrumentalists.
Okay.
They were just all friends. And again, it was rap, so they didn't dress like boy bands. They weren't
Right.
like, but they were like, yeah. I think there was an interview where it's like, so you guys are a rap group? And he goes,
No.
we're a boy band. Because it's
Oh,
all boys.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But 12 is far too many. It's kind of like when I go to a wedding and there's like 12 people, like 12 groomsmen. I'm like, that's too many.
How
Even
many
though
were
it's
in
gonna
Wu-Tang?
a lot of members.
A
Like,
lot of
I think it was upwards of 12.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
they're
You know,
iconic.
you have to. I think that like the perfect boy band formula is like 4 to 6. After that, you start losing people.
Yeah. And it's funny, you brought up an interesting point. The one thing I wanted to kind of like lightly touch on, and we talk about this off screen, the culture surrounding K-pop and its roots, and this is mostly on fans, not necessarily anybody else. It's kind of rooted in American music groups,
Yeah.
specifically, for girl groups specifically, Motown artists, TLC, and Destiny's Child. Okay? Just want to make sure that's very clear because because like, it's funny, way before we even started thinking about doing this, way before even K-pop Demon Hunters came out, I think we talked about this. There's an episode that me and Zoe did called "Who Are You Outside of Your Stand-Up?" And it was about stand-up, like who are you outside of who you stand? Like
Okay.
in like a lot of people's personalities are kind of rooted in them being big fans of Taylor Swift, being big fans of K-pop, being big fans of like.
Okay, now I
Drake.
understand what you're saying.
You see what I
I'm
mean?
picking up what you're putting down.
Okay.
Yes.
So there was a point where we were talking about like certain like K-pop fans and how they conduct themselves online and how they don't really understand or willfully ignorant of like how K-pop really got off the ground because we had
They're from the here and now.
because some person online and we're getting like was for some reason was being agreed with overwhelmingly like like I don't know what the girl group was. It was like, oh, this girl group is doing it like they set the blueprint for girl groups like nobody's done it before them, and people were rightfully being like, hey, Destiny's Child was a thing, and they're like, who the fuck is that? It's like,
and here's the
wow.
thing, the person that brought up Destiny's Child wasn't even trying to be like, ha, gotcha. It was kind of just like a discussion about music,
Yeah,
Right.
which everything leads back to something. So it's kind of like, well, Destiny's Child, like, look at their music videos, they kind of like look like this, and this happened in the 90s, early 2000s.
Right.
And then like all the K-pop stands were like, again, everyone knows who Destiny's Child is because everyone knows who Beyonce is, but they were like on purpose being like, who? What the fuck? Like,
That's weird.
yeah.
I think I have true inner joy and peace because I don't have Twitter.
That's fair.
I get my
What the
get
fuck?
my Twitter feed news from you guys.
Yeah, like we'll screenshot like tweet stuff into the chat or like send stuff.
Yes. It's when I accidentally said a thing.
Fitter?
Uh-huh.
No.
Okay, thank God. I was like, did I say something?
No.
Okay, thank God.
You should believe it, but keep the
No.
It's so funny.
No.
Or like
then people think horrible things.
or like just cut it like mid sentence and just open it back up to this part right now.
Every day, I lose hair because you guys.
But I'll say it's funny. So going back to like how this conversation and what I wanted to bring back to Huntress, right?
Yeah.
Or just certain girl groups in general. I think a lot of K-pop girl groups could owe their roots back to TLC, especially when you get into the fact that some of these girls are rapping in their pop songs.
And there's a specific, like, everyone sings, but this one's our rapper.
Yeah, this is the one that spits.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't want to get into a conversation about cultural appropriation. I really don't. I just feel like it's not. We don't want to. I don't want to. I feel like this is not the time or the place. I just feel like it's been
I mean, it's more of a fan thing. It's not on K-pop Demon Hunters.
No, it's not. It's not
right. Let's make sure that we're separating.
Yes. It is a dead horse that we've beaten for several years. And I just feel like this is, I don't want to just stoke the fire again. I'm not trying to get doxxed on this first podcast. We're
our first in-person podcast.
And we get doxxed for it, 100%. I don't want to do that. But I just want to say, like, Zoe's rapping for some of the songs, okay? I'm not going to say that it was bad. I'm just not a fan of, I'm not a fan in general of pop songs that involve. Yeah. I'm not a fan in general of like pop singers that like in their beat breakdown are rapping.
Right.
John Bellion is different. John Bellion is different because he's been rapping for a long time, and he actually can rap. He's very good.
This is something I thought of. I was like, the reason I don't like K-pop in general, because they're rapping. They're not good at it. Something that I've always not liked is when people are specifically rapping and it's over explaining what the song's about.
Yeah,
that's exactly what K-pop is. When they're trying to make the fucking like, you're so ugly and you're a demon and I don't like you and this and that, I hate you, this and I'm like,
I get it. Like I got in the first two verses when they were singing.
At least be good at it.
I don't know. I think that's a big part of it. It's just so funny because it's like none of them. They all try to sound like Eminem. That's what I wanted to get to. They all try to sound like Eminem.
But here's the thing: Eminem can rap,
yeah.
And I know he's kind of washed now. He's not what he used to be.
No.
But when he was what he used to be, he could even still now ride a beat.
Yes.
No, he can't fucking. He's not really good at the pen anymore. He can still ride a beat. These people are like. Yeah. Like it sounds like a tick.
It's choppy, and then also I don't know if there's I think Zoe does this in any of the songs that are in the movie. But I've seen there are some K-pop girl group songs that I have heard like just in preparation for this podcast where they're trying to rap like super fast.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know why when you guys were talking, it just reminded me of this clip that my brother showed me recently of Will Smith trying to rap again.
Oh God.
And it's atrocious.
I like pretty girls. That one?
Yeah. And I was like, no, Will Smith, go take a nap. Don't do this on the internet forever.
What's really funny
is this how you want to be remembered?
When he first started rapping, his whole thing was that he didn't curse.
Yeah.
Right.
And then in this one, he does.
Right.
Is he really?
Yeah, he was like something.
Weird.
I don't give a fuck. Like,
it's gross.
Hello?
Yeah.
Right.
Listen, there's something to be said when you do something different and that becomes like your thing. you could just continue to do that because then we'll all know it's your thing. Like, yes, they'll make fun of you on Family Guy for that thing. And I love that clip. But that's what you did.
There is a clip of
There is
Will
a clip.
Smith.
It's like, it's like
Clean your shoes when you walk in the house.
I say what? It's literally. You guys don't randomly think about that. But hearing him curse actually felt gross.
It's weird.
And just hearing him rap again in general, because he's not rapping with the same
Charisma of
life
what
that
is
he
it?
used
There's
to.
no life in
There's
that
no,
voice.
his eyes are dead.
He's not in it.
His
Like,
eyes are dead.
his heart's not in it anymore.
Yeah.
What's
It's
that line from the guy who's reviewing Miles Morales? The
Oh,
exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that
The
anymore.
exaggerated swagger.
I had to absorb that.
Woo! That's, oh man, that was terrible. But yeah, that's insane. That's
Yeah.
actually insane. I don't know.
I think I'm so used to hearing rap in the middle of a pop song because of pop in America
Yeah.
that it didn't
was-
faze
But
me,
they
and I wasn't
feature-
listening to the words. I was just enjoying the visuals.
Yeah, but I mean, they usually will like bring a rap artist to feature on some of those songs. Like it's like
feels better.
Yes.
and it's tolerable. Like the only real person. I mean, I don't even still like. I love Kendrick Lamar. Love him.
Uh-huh.
That Maroon 5 verse.
I was gonna say he has a song with Maroon 5.
That Taylor's verse actually isn't that bad. Actually, I don't
Beat
mind
is
it.
bad.
What?
The beat is
The beat's bad. Yes.
because it's what was it? Blank Space with
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar or Shake It Off.
No, don't shake it off. It's Bad Blood.
Bad Blood.
Bad Blood's not a bad song. Though.
It's not, but he shouldn't be on it.
Fair. But yeah, the Maroon 5 verse, the Bad Blood verse.
He's
on
on the remix for Radioactive
he is.
with Imagine Dragons.
Dude!
That's one thing. Hey, I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back to this. I know this was last year. That's one thing I'll give Drake. He's not on a lot of pop songs.
That was the one jab I think worked, was the pop song. But okay. But you see what I'm saying though, like it's tolerable because it's a rap artist that like I know. Or like a rap artist that like
Not
raps.
someone who can't
As
rap
a job.
trying to rap.
Yeah, and like
Right.
I'm not saying that if you're not black you can't rap. Because one of my favorite rappers of all time is Mac Miller. I
Yeah.
love him. But
Ben Beal.
and Ben Beal's a great rapper right now too. But like John Wells, another white guy that's a rapper. I love him. But like I think it's a situation where you don't have to try to sound like one of the black rappers that you know
Yeah.
in your general
Right.
vicinity
But a
to
lot
be a
of-
good rapper.
Right, but a lot of music is mimicry.
Mhm.
It's like a crow. And it's like I'm going to just hear the sound and then I'm going to copy the sound to the best of my abilities.
Yeah.
Will it sound the same? No, but I'll trick you for a second. That's just kind of what when other people try to be like, oh well I could do that thing. It's like, oh, don't do that.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, it's weird because like they try to like, the way in which their mannerisms and the way in which they like enunciate their words, it sounds like they're trying to emulate a certain black artist. But then on the flip side, you're also trying, like the way in which you write your lyrics, may sound like you're being like a Walmart Eminem.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, it's like the,
Walmart and
like, it's like a very, it's like a very stripped down version of how
Yeah.
Eminem was to rap. But
yeah.
in the way in which you're like, even in music videos, like the movements and like how you approach like what
Right.
you're talking about,
Right.
and then your demeanor and like your enunciation of words make it sound like you're trying to be like a rapper from like the 90s.
Yeah.
Mimic.
You see what I'm saying? It's but yeah, I guess
Yeah.
segueing in terms of the songs of K-pop.
I was about to bring that up.
Which one is y'all's favorite?
The reason I like the Soulja Boy songs more, at least in the movie, they don't rap in them.
Is that rapping any of them?
I don't
Baby
think so.
raps.
Baby
Does
rap.
he rap in Soda Pop?
He raps an idol.
He raps
I think
also in Soda Pop.
Does he
Or
really?
he has a breakdown in Soda Pop.
The breakdown. So
Maybe he's better at it. I don't know.
I don't know. Still,
Because I will
His
say,
voice is great.
I'm not a huge fan of K-pop, But
We gotta stop
because
recording.
of the camera. But what I was gonna say was the chorus, not the chorus, but like the chorus effect, all the boys singing during Your Idol
Yes.
is really fucking good.
It's very good.
Preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
Can I get my mic a little higher? And they're all singing together. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, this is hard.
Yeah. It's real good. It's real good.
And Soda Pop is catchy. I
sing it the most.
think it's overly bubblegum on purpose.
Absolutely.
But because of that, like when all the girls are looking at them and they're singing, and they're like,
Yeah, they're like dancing along. Yeah.
Shoulders.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Golden's good.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the other one, the girls.
Well, there's a song between Rumi and Jinu that's really pretty.
Oh, that one's very good too.
Yeah.
I like that one, but I think it was like, you know, obviously we talked about like my whole thing with the two of them, with like the dynamic and how I thought Gina should got more time.
Right.
Like, I liked the song, but I was like, I don't know that as invested in this romance, but kind of didn't get that much Ginu backstory and stuff. But that's just
Can I invest you in the romance a little more, perhaps, perchance? I will. So, in the movie, Rumi is always wearing this, on the zipper, the high neck zipper, there's like this star, right, the whole time.
Yeah.
And when they finally finished singing that song, Ginu was like, I can't hear him anymore. And it's because their song was like light and they were seeing each other and there was like forgiveness and an understanding there. And then at the end of the movie, when he sacrificed himself, and you can even see it during the show, let me backtrack just 2 seconds. When Ginu is in his human form, like pop idol form, he wears 2 earrings. Whenever he's in his regular form, that he's being just human with Rumi, he wears no earrings because it's just like his pop thing.
Yeah.
But in the last song, it's just 1 earring, and it looks exactly like the star on Ruby's outfit.
Oh, okay.
And it's because I think even in that last performance, he's like, he wants to have a piece of her even though he's betraying her. But then he turns it back around and becomes a part of her and gives her the last piece of his human soul. Hey! No! So I think it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
That the romance is there.
Yeah.
I was robbed of a kiss. I was robbed of this one artist on TikTok put them, like when he sacrificed himself, put like their like faces together, like not even kissing, but very like Korean drama, like we're just touching faces, and that's like literally walking into 2 people.
That's
like,
basically sex.
It is. Like, I don't like small segue. I don't know how K-dramas do it, but like in American media, like Love Island right now, people are literally out there boinking their yoinkities.
They're fucked.
Okay? And then we get to a K-drama where like they don't even touch hands. And as soon as their pinkies touch, you're like, I've walked in on a private moment. I have stumbled upon something, and that will make me stand up out of my chair and be like,
wholesome.
yes, and that's why it's so beautiful. And then you can just what do you touch? Like, what do you need?
Here's one thing. I know we gotta talk about the music, but here's one thing. What's with these new movies?
Okay.
And they're not showing us kisses. Twisters is not that good of a movie. It was fine. It was fun.
The summer.
Why don't they kiss? They don't kiss in the fucking movie.
Because there's no more yearning. Yearning is gone from movies.
Because the director was gonna make them kiss, but Steven Spielberg for some reason was like, I think it'd be better if they didn't.
No, I have a full belief that we have skipped yearning as a generation in movies.
As a society, we don't
As a
yearn
society,
anymore?
we don't yearn, and we just go straight to like, I'm good looking, you're good looking, we should kiss. No, you should be looking at me. You should have wayward glances from across the corner. I need the build up, and it's also because everybody in the movies looks the same right now, and I need y'all to become medium ugly. If you're not medium ugly and you're not yearning, what's it all for? I can't anymore. I cannot with people with the same veneers be looking at each other. It's not realistic. You're not in love, actually, and I can feel it. Back in the day, when you were in movies, I was like, oh, these people want each other bad. Now when they're in the movie, like, I don't feel like they exactly.
The
yearn
right. is there.
I was like, oh, they're actually in love.
And when it comes to the way people look, you ever seen Jaws?
Yes.
Those are good-looking men.
Yes.
But they look normal.
Yes, they're just real people. They're just real people in society living. And now it's just all these people that look the same. It's a cookie cutter man and a cookie cutter woman doing their cookie cutter thing. And they kiss at this point, and I'm like, okay. I want like what The Office succeeds in, which is just regular people. And whenever Jim is looking at Pam, oh my God. I can't get into this. Anyway, let's one of the other couples that do a really good job in this movie is my favorite couple, and I would stand for is Zoe and Mystery. Because at the end, when during the last performance, where his bangs lift up and she sees his full face, she's like, oh, "You're just my type." Oh well, and then she has to kill him.
Yeah.
I have been devouring art of their ship and like mini comics about their ship.
Let's just.
I know you guys don't get it. I know that you guys don't understand.
I don't get it
but
at all.
I'm obsessed with them.
Yeah,
and when he barks, you guys don't get shipping.
I do.
Sad. No, you don't.
I do.
Because they should be on this phone with me.
I do, but I don't. I think like Arachno ships don't make sense to me.
Because you know what's an irrational ship in that movie that people are legitimately doing?
What?
The little demon that tells Genu, turn it down.
Yeah.
When he was mad, it's that one.
And Genu.
No, and the manager.
Okay, I
They
feel like
don't even
that's
interact.
for the bit though.
Them together.
That's for the bit though.
I feel like that's a joke.
It's not. It's not.
That's gotta be for the
It's
bit.
not. No, they're like, no, think about it. They're putting them together. That's a crack ship. Okay, that one doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Crack shit.
Mystery and Zoe makes sense. You never got not one moment piece anywhere. But yeah, Zoe and Mystery are perfect together.
Mystery, and I'm not.
Her name was Mystery.
We saw.
Please stop.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I get it. Like
Y'all don't do fandoms.
like that. If it's like an obvious I do want to get into Sandra Boys in a second, but like I don't know, like it just nothing really happened with them. I get Zoe like, oh, you're just my type, or like Zoe was like in love with him from the get go. Like Mystery had 0 lines.
Yeah.
And I was like,
and you know what?
That's kind of the point.
That is
It is the point.
It's because like it's kind of like making fun of like parasocial relationships.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
It's funny. I think it's funny.
That's
I
exactly
think it's
what
funny.
I was about to say.
I was like the idea of somebody being, first off, 70% head, and then being of that 70% head, you are 90% hair and 2% chin.
Yeah.
I just don't see how that's attractive.
I mean, was that not Justin Bieber in the early 2000s? That man was all hair.
I mean, but he had like the swoop, like the bowl swoop.
Yeah,
but you can still see his eyes.
Yeah, but I think that's the same vibe. It's the same thing.
I don't see it.
I
see
do.
that.
I just
Justin Bieber
feel,
wasn't mysterious.
No, but I'm saying
I
like
like that laugh.
it's, I don't know. I feel like as someone who has loved many a boy band, I feel like the whole thing that's funny is that like I don't know you at all. I am inferring a lot of information that may or may not be true. It's just kind of like what I read in like the magazines or what I feel like I see. What?
Me when I run a city, mayor.
By the way, since we've been here all together, these are the jokes that he's been making. For what?
I've been doing these for like 3 years.
It is bad. We were recording. It hasn't been this bad.
I'm quick with it. That was good. That was a good one.
What's crazy is is that like I can't say anything.
He's gonna do that.
Because of the way that like the rhythm in which I speak, he's like and he puts them together and he just makes jokes every 2 seconds, and with my ADHD, I don't even remember what we're talking about anymore. When did I say may or? Oh yeah, may or may not. Okay. So I just think it's so funny, and like because Rumi got her man for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like what shippers do. We're like, oh, we want everybody in the group to have everybody to have somebody.
Mira got 2.
Because she's that girl. And then we move on quickly to Baby, who's the only boy in the Saja group.
Oh, you wanted to talk about
Yes, you want to talk about
okay.
this guy. Like, get into this one.
Yes, okay. So this is like a small thing that I saw a TikToker talk about, because I don't listen to a lot of K-pop. Back in the day, in my early middle school days, when I was like first getting into like anime in general, I would listen to like some J-pop. But there is something that I noticed, that there's always like a babyish type character, which we do see in like manga all the time, where it's like a boy or girl that looks super young, but is like 107 years old.
Yeah.
And even though they look super young, they do 2 things. They either pair them with a character who looks like it could be their father, and then you just feel strange and icky. Or because they are the baby, which is kind of, in Ouran High School Host Club is the main thing that I can think about, no one decides to be with them because they're like, oh, they're like the perfect angel. We can't be with them, but we are gonna love on them, and no one else is allowed to date them.
Yeah.
Because the he or she or they belong to us as a whole.
Yeah.
So Baby is making pointing some jabs at fans who idolize these types of characters, to the point that he's the one that wins the baby bottle contest,
and he like doesn't care.
and and that he only says his only 2 lines
in the whole movie
is goo goo gaga.
Yeah, and he's
vocally he's the best one.
He's like goo goo gaga. Like,
right. Yes.
Yeah.
And
like the bratty little kid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I've never understood that character, because it's never been a character that like I've wanted. Like when I was Sid forever and ever, I will always be an Ouran High School Host Club fan. I love Honey Senpai, but Honey Senpai is a baby, even though he's a senior of the group. And I can't.
Did that start with Michael Jackson?
What?
Jackson 5? He was the baby.
Yes, but he also was a child. I mean, like he was a child. Like that was. Hey, I'm gonna give him that one. That was kind of stuff. But I'll say like yes and no, because Jackson 5, like Michael was an actual literal child.
I like it.
But maybe
like
something before them that they realized that they perhaps.
But think about like, if the Backstreet Boys had a grown man that was like acting all cutesy.
I feel like
that's nuts.
I feel like some boy bands were doing that because Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
They have the little boy.
Yeah.
He is a boy.
Yeah.
Because Gravity Falls is going to be creepy about it.
Right.
But I feel like that might. Oh, Trolls 3.
Yes.
Justin Timberlake's character was the baby.
Yeah.
This has to be a thing.
It's a thing.
I don't know why. It's weird.
Wow.
What was that? Like well, I can't say that what was it? B12 from American Dad. I don't think they don't have.
Girl, you need a shot, B12.
Yeah, no, it's
that's so good, dude.
The vitamin.
I'm B-A-N-I am great.
Yeah, like they don't have a baby character in that group. I don't think. But
see,
which one is Steve?
He's
I'm B3, gonna get with me.
No, I think he's like B6. He's B6. I'm B6, I pick up sticks. That's how
I'm B11, I'm a level B7. Wait, Kayla, we have to show you this.
Okay, well, we'll see it. But yeah, Gravity Falls is an amazing example, because they are genetically made to have the crowds love them. And there's the one, I mean, they are, following the line of the Backstreet Boys, but there's like the innocent one, the one that seems like the older brother type,
Yeah.
like, and they are just little hamsters, like,
Yeah.
beautiful man always getting
And
into my trash cans.
Yeah.
That's like I have a sticker of that still.
And there is a
Laptops.
baby-ish character in there from my memory.
It's
Yes,
like the
no?
main one is like the like I can get along with you because like I'm cool, girl. Like I'm like
Yeah.
I'm gentle. Like
Oh, and Bob's Burgers. There's an actual baby in the one that Louise.
Why is this a thing?
Louise
Why is that a thing?
is like,
Yes.
I don't like them, and she.
but
likes
she's obsessed with the baby one.
That's crazy.
I don't know. I don't understand the science. I don't know what it is. But once someone had like pointed that out to me, I was like, okay, perhaps we need to stop putting baby characters in these boy bands that are made for audiences. Like I know that like K-pop is trying to get a wide range of like audiences, right? Between like any pop star really
that's
is
the
like
whole thing.
15 to 45. I
Right.
don't know what the age range is. But maybe we need to stop doing that because the 45-year-olds shouldn't.
Do that.
Shouldn't.
Just shouldn't.
Cool girl.
It's always is a girl. What are you doing, girl?
That's so funny.
Naval girl?
I guess we can end on this note. I know you have.
I have so much more to say.
I know,
I
but
feel
like
I'm running out of battery.
running out of battery. But we want to talk about the little guy, the little baby, the actual little baby,
The actual baby, the actual love of my life.
who doesn't get a name
Who
in
doesn't get a
the
name.
movie, which I think is a crime.
I kept waiting. I watched the movie with my friend Drew, and I was like, okay, in the subtitles, only the name Tiger keeps popping up, but he is a tiger. So when is someone either naming him, or we get the reveal of his name, and it does something crazy?
Magpie and Tiger.
Just Magpie and
Which I
Tiger.
love. I love the design
They're
of all the
perfect.
demons, but the magpie, he was a little hat.
His little hat that he stole from the tiger?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I made it for the tiger, but the bird keep flying.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
I'll say this: the tiger is another cat bus situation.
Cat
where-
was Cheshire Cat.
Cat bus is cool, but we talked about this on the podcast. Is nightmare fuel. This tiger, super cute, especially when you're trying to pick up the potted plants. Super cute. His face, nightmare fuel.
I
His
feel like
face is beautiful.
they really toned it down.
Yeah.
Because when you look up what they're based off of,
Yes.
like his eyes are supposed to be like,
Crazy.
Yeah.
and then they kind of made it. They made him a
He
little more.
just gets a little lazy eye sometimes.
Yeah.
He like brings it back to focus.
Yeah.
I mean, he is supposed to be scary
Yes.
because when he's first introduced,
He's a demon.
Yeah, he's a demon at the end of the day.
and then because Ruby's like, and then he knocks over the plant and like,
Yeah, the thing is, his head is so fat.
yeah.
His head
I
is
like
so fat, and
It's
he has
cute.
these little stubby little legs.
Yeah.
And
I think Catbuck's worse.
yeah.
Cat bus is creepier
Cat bus.
because you can enter him,
Yeah.
her. I think we established it was a her last episode,
I actually
right?
think that it is a him,
Okay.
but I'm calling it a her.
Oh,
Okay.
because it has balls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he does have
so-
balls. Yeah, yeah. Cat. We can enter cat bus, which is nuts.
Just because it has balls
Correct.
doesn't mean anything.
Correct. So
Liberal.
I think baby, which is what I call the tiger, was made so perfectly. And the fact that Gina was like that's his little friend.
Yeah.
Like he has no one else to talk to in this whole big wide world. So he has a little friend tiger, and his little friend tiger had a little friend bird.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I was sitting right here because this is always my corner of the couch. Sitting right here, my friend Drew was here, and when he came up on the screen, I whipped so quickly, and I was like, I feel an obsession coming on. And when he knocked over the plant, and he like did that little hard breathing, he's not breathing because he's a demon. He's not breathing, but it's like infers like he's so perfect. And when he's hiding in Rumi's room, and he's like trying to fix like
the trash can.
He's so beautiful, and I'm waiting for merch. I need a plushie of him.
I
I'm
feel
gonna cosplay him like a street wear version of his outfit.
That'd be
I
fire.
saw some really cool art.
some parachute pants. With
Yeah.
Ooh, that's kinda fun.
So I'm gonna do that. It's coming. It's happening. And I just think that I would love shorts of Tiger and Bird
Yeah, that'd be cool.
because I think that they're great.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Bird.
Well, Drew's gonna be Bird, but in our friend group, it's probably I'm Tiger and Bird.
I can see that.
But also, she's just a bird. Period.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think it's.
Am I Abby?
if you're
No,
any
I
of
won't
them,
be Abby.
if you're any of them, you're the supportive manager. Like, oh my girls!
Oh,
You're Bobby?
Yeah.
Boys by Ken Jong.
Fire. Yeah, I like Tiger and Magpie. I do. I really do. It's just
you
like
don't love them.
it's just like as a child. If I was a child,
What cat hurt you?
no, I was thinking that child,
Oh.
that cat would scare the daylights out of me.
No.
Like I understand it's cute, but like
He got,
it's his
he got
face.
sealed on her.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I was like, did he? That was one thing I thought was funny. I was like, when they defeated all the demons, I was like, does he not also perish because he was a demon?
No.
He
No.
He good guy.
He could.
He could guy, so he could
Yeah,
stay.
because he got 2 big teeth. And those teeth stay there going out. I love his little teeth.
The magpie's all sassy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's awesome.
obsessed.
I love when you see the magpie and it's got one eye and he.
Yes. Yeah.
Ah, the designs in this movie are
Yeah.
so good.
So,
Yeah.
so good. We can talk about this for
I
one
really
William
we
year.
haven't
Yeah,
even
but-
touched the surface.
But Taylor has to edit this, and I think we're running out of battery.
But also, we also have a presentation to do
Oh yeah.
that's going to be really funny, really
Yeah.
fun. That I'm really excited to do. That one's going to come out a little bit later because I have to edit this one.
Yeah.
This was going to take me a lot longer to edit just because of
Yeah.
like Riverside has such an ease of use when it comes to like making clips. That's why I've been able to get them out so quickly.
Right.
But this one, I'm gonna have to.
It's time for the power of friendship.
I'm gonna have to dig deep a little bit for this one, brother.
I'll support you.
We'll figure it out. It'll be all good. And then the presentation will definitely come a little bit later too. It's just like a different. I want to get it out at least before summer, because it's part of the theme of summer.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like, how do you guys? First in-person podcast.
Yay!
Hopefully not the last. I think it could be a recurring thing.
Moved up.
Yeah. See, I need to be the one to see it first. Yeah.
I love my job, guys. I can't just leave my job. I love my job.
It could be roomies.
It could be. I love my job. That's all I'm saying. I love my job. Love where I'm at. But I'm not ruling it out. I'm just saying. Not ruling it out. You can put that on air so y'all hear me now. I'm not ruling out moving. I'm just saying. Okay. Well, I've been Nostalgia. Astro by Zone. K-Likes everything. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye. Okay, bye.
All right.
Cute.
You